Hello. I apologize for such a very long starting screen. I was trying to be ready. I ultimately didn't. I wasn't quite ready. And this is the result. But thank you, Dark Rain, for first. Welcome in, my darling. Hi, Allie. Hi, Atomic Socket. Hello, Baked Flower. Welcome, my dears. Hello, hello. Hello, it's Campo. Thank you for the follow, my dear. Thank you. I appreciate. I don't have my drink with me. I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm not ready. It's been. It's been. Oh my goodness. Hello, little monster. Hello, my darling. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, little monster. Hello, raiders. My name is Minari, or Mina, or Rin, or V. You may call me as you like, just not late for dinner. I am a jellyfish sea tuber trying to navigate these uncharted waters of ASMR. I'm a little green when it comes to that. But I have been told that I am a crazy, oceanic pretty lady who gives off tired mom, just wanting to relax vibes. So there is that. So hello, Lemon the Worm. Thank you for second, and you changed your name, Lemon. And thank you, Dorbach, for third. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for that, my dear Derby. Welcome, my dear. Thank you for being here, Derby. Good boy, good boy. But thank you for the raid, little monster. If you need to raid and run, please, by all means, do not feel obligated to stick around. You might want to stick around for just a minute. Let me go grab my drink real quick, because I'm ill prepared, as usual. As usual. So be right back, I promise. I'll be right back. I'm very glad none of you heard that, because that was very loud and a little unnecessary. Let me see if I can catch up with chat. But just me though. Hey, I still appreciate one raider is still good. Although I guess it didn't trigger. Well, I was in chat. I thought so. It should have let me raid with you. I feel like it's done that before, but usually it will pop up with a little raid thingy. But either way, I appreciate your raid, little monster. I always love seeing you here. If you guys like cozy games, please check them out. They are awesome. They are very cozy. They've been getting back into Project Diva, so lots of what's it? Rhythmy thingies that I cannot do. Sorry, I'm back, of course. Welcome back, Atomic Socket. And hello. Oh, geez, my favorite sea creature says Lemon the Worm. I see. Just as a heads up, Lemon, we have discussed here multiple times, so this is nothing new, that I am sorry. But I will not still love you if you were a worm. That has already been established. So, just so you know, I have no love to give for worms. Earthworms I will tolerate, but that does not mean I love them. Although they are good things. Take care of earthworms, they're very good. But yeah, how is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I don't know. I don't know how we're doing. Um, I have been advised to not trauma dump. I mean, I guess it even says in my reminders not to trauma dump. So I do apologize for not being here yesterday. And I do very much apologize for the day before's, I wouldn't call it, I guess it's technically a stream. By all definition, it was a stream. And I haven't decided if I should take it down or not, because there's nothing, like, bad, per se. I just sound very tired. But I am happy, even if this is an unplanned stream, even if I had technically set my account to vacation, but you guys didn't see that, right? You definitely didn't see that. And none of you saw my very not suspicious stream alert, right? There's nothing suspicious about it. But the unsuspicious part about it is I feel like, given everything, I would show you my true form. We have discussed it once. I changed it purely for a very small bit in U's stream the other day. You and Quenver. Except I don't like that she calls him Quenver, because there's no U in it, so it'd be Kenver. Because if Denver really did do it, change his name from a D to a Q, then because there's no U, it would not be Quenver, it would be Kenver. But, welcome Jesus. Glad to have you. In 2 months I can change it again. I'll be back to being a real boy. I'm a real boy! And I promise, it's Campo. I will get to your trigger. I promise, my dear. Did you want me to add pretty colors as well? Am I just too old? Is that an old thing? Is that an old person joke? Do kids these days not do that anymore? Like civilized beings? Because you know children are civilized. Let's see. Vocaloid and button smashing. Yes! Little Monster does fun Vocaloid button smashing. But they're actually quite good at it. They're quite good at it. It's not just button smashing. Because I feel like if it were just button smashing, they would not get through the whole song. Although I will say, the big mascot thing, I love mascots. I think mascots are really cute. Something about it unnerves me, Little Monster. Something about it unnerves me. And I don't know what to do about that information. I'm out of coffee. I'm so sorry, Derpy. Do I need to send you some? I don't guarantee the quality. And I don't think it'll be fresh by the time it arrives, but like, it's pretty inhumane to be out of coffee, Derpy. I don't know how you're surviving. I'm so sorry. Would you like a kiss? I'm so sorry, Derpy. I'm so sorry. Let's see. What's up? What did I miss? I have no idea. I don't know what you're missing. But hopefully your aim is getting better. Let's see. But Jesus has arrived. Shapes and colors, Lemon Worm says. Yeah. I don't remember shapes and colors. I just remember pretty colors. But that was a long time ago. I still quote the movies with my coworkers, so it's not an old person thing. It came from a movie? I did not know that. I was just told by classmates. Remember, I live under a rock, darling. And I have for a very long time. So, yes, let's see. It ain't hip or rad with cool kids these days. I don't think so. My throat is shot. It actually hurts, but singing is life. Did you sing? Did you sing in your stream today? Did you sing in your stream today, Ren, and I missed it? And I missed it? I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt, Ren. You sang in your stream without me? Very little. I was playing music and singing along. But I missed your singing. You sang so much that your throat is shot. And I missed it. Without me. I'm so sorry I missed it. I know I'm a bad friend. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I missed it, Ren. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to make it all up to you. To make it up to all of you all. For my absence. For missing on Ren singing. I mean, I heard before trying to sing. It was a sing-along. Oh, okay. Thank you for the head pats, Allie. Thank you, thank you. I love head pads. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Allie. But you're fine. When I get better, I'll sing Disney. I just like hearing you sing. You've got a very pretty singing voice. But we have talked about this before, so I don't think it is too surprising. Hello, Wes, my dear. Hello. But I do have a confession to make. That I do have when I sing Mirrors Run Away. Yeah, when I sing Mirrors Break. Don't know why. But I would break myself too. I don't think I can make that joke actually. Yesterday wasn't. I probably should not make that kind of joke given yesterday. But that's okay. Anyways, I have a confession to make that I know that I have said I am a jellyfish sea tuber. And I love jellies. And I want to be a jelly. And I think I'm a jelly. BRB gotta drive home. Judgment girlfriend back home. Drive safe, Atomic. Drive safe. Mwah. Remember, don't text and drive. I better not see you in chat. Mwah. Drive safe. But I made mention, once upon a time, that my true form may not actually be a jellyfish. I think I do still identify as a jelly. Does that count? That I identify as a jellyfish? So I must be a jellyfish. But my true form, I think, is not. So, will you still love me if my true form is not a jellyfish? Will you? Will you all still love me? Will you keep me company and reassure me? Yeah, no texting and driving, definitely not. Are you popping out the bird? What bird? I'm not a bird. But I hear it's the word. That the bird is the word. At least so I've heard. No, you won't love me as a worm, so you won't get love as a non-jellyfish. Yes, I'd still love you. Drive safe. Atomic. Drive safe. Get out of chat, or I will turn this ocean around, and you will be in big trouble. Tomorrow isn't going to be great. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. If you need to talk less, you're welcome to talk. I hope that tomorrow is slightly better than not great. But I said I wouldn't like your true form because I find large birds petrifying. Oh, did I say that? I don't think it's my large. I don't think so. Because my true form is not that. Don't turn the entire ocean around. I will turn it around. I will turn it upside down. If somebody is texting and driving, especially in my chat, because I definitely have never done that in anybody's chat ever before, definitely have not, then I will turn this ocean around, upside down, sideways, all around. I will spin it right round, baby. So, it's going to be bittersweet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wes. I'm sending my condolences my well wishes to you and your loved ones. I hope it's, just know that you're not alone, okay? I'm still parked. Go. Atomic. Go home. Girlfriend's sitting on my hood, so I can't leave. I mean, you could. It's not recommended, but you could. That'll learn her. Don't do that. Do not do that. Please do not take my advice. Anyways, I pray for you, Warren. Birds are scary. Yeah. Well, Lemon is a worm, so. Anyways, are you guys ready? Are you ready to see my true form? Will you still love me? Will you promise? Please promise that you will still love me. I know that Allie is here for me at least. But Minari, my intrusive thoughts, LOL. It'll learn her. Maybe. Depends on how. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be a good girl. I'm gonna be a good girl and not make terrible jokes. You know, dark humor is much like eating. Or, sorry, I fucked up that joke already. Dark humor is much like food. Not everybody gets it. This is when I get cancelled. Bye guys, I love you. Thank you for sticking around with me for so long. Hi Nessie, my darling. Hello. Are you guys ready to see my true form? I still don't know if I have confirmation outside of Allie that you all will still love me after you see my true form. But you do you, boo. All of us evolve with time. Like my stomach. I wish my stomach would evolve. My stomach hates everything. She unwillingly let me leave now. Sounds like a girlfriend. I can't say I haven't done something similar. I don't think I ever got on somebody's, like, car on their hood. I said I'd still love you. Okay, so Atomic got me, and Allie was. Doorbox says, sure, I'm ready to see it. This isn't even my final form, just wait. But you haven't confirmed, Jesus. Will you? Will you? Ma'am. This is insane. I'm sorry for it. No guarantee on the block. Thank you for the head pat, Dad. Thank you. We are not even guaranteeing it. How can I feel safe? How can I feel safe to show off my true form? It's a little embarrassing, darling. I'm being very vulnerable. I don't know how many of you saw my going live notification. I was being very vulnerable. What am I confirming? If you still love me after seeing my true form. I just thought that maybe I could be open with you all. That I could. Thank you for the head pat and the sprout. Thank you, my darling. Oh, there is one thing I need to turn off, however, because it will mess up with it. So I need to turn it off so that it doesn't affect things. I have a feeling the rest of the things will probably affect it, but this one most certainly will be not happy with things. Uh-oh. The only thing they're guaranteed is a piece of shit. Movie reference. It says it was aggressive. Don't be aggressive, Dorbach. She tried to convince her dad to let me stay the night without me knowing. But I wasn't going to be able to anyway, because work in the morning. Yeah. That's true. Hi, Stormy. Welcome in, my darling. Stormy, I'm about to show off my true form, and I'm wondering if you will still love me after I do this very vulnerable thing of showing off my true form. I'll accept your final form just because you asked. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Please say someone got the reference. No, probably not. At least not me. You should know by now, Doorbok. I don't get references. They go way over my head. Are you ready? It's a little embarrassing. It's a little embarrassing. And I know at least I have at least a few. I saw the mobile push message. Yeah. That's why I needed you all to come. See me in my final form. In my true form. Give me praise. Uplift me. So long as you come and visit me. I will go drive after you show them. Oh no, I'm holding up Atomic. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Since I am holding up Atomic, I'm so sorry, my dear. I swear, if you add one more thing to the bottle. Oh, so you're not gonna like my my Halloween idea then, if you don't want me to add to the model. Just saying. Anyways, here it is, darlings. I'm a little embarrassed. But here it is. Do you still love me? Even if I am a jawless fish? Even if I am a Sakabambasis? You still love me? So cute, so adorable. Thank you, Stormy. Thank you, Allie. Sacrifice someone as it goes. I volunteer as Jesus' tribute. Sorry for going off topic. I'm a slow typer. Oh, no worries, Les. Finally see my father after 11 months, and the 21st of March marks 1 year since my grandfather's passing. Almost a full year of bottled up emotions. Thank you for the headband. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Allie. Thank you for the biddies, Derpy. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. But I'm sorry to hear that, Wes. I hope it goes well. I do. I genuinely hope it goes well. Thank you for the headband. I know it doesn't want to stay properly, so I apologize. Thank you, cuddly. I needed a little bit of a cuddly attire. It's been a difficult time, so I do apologize. I don't mean to trauma dump on you all or anything like that. So I'm gonna try and keep it professional. But I needed something kind of cozy, something to. But yeah. Is that a fish? One of my two main predators? Possibly, but it doesn't have a jaw. Who the heck is that? It's a Sakabambasis. This guy. So, yeah. And I do have a little something to admit. Go drive now, Atomic. Go drive. That sometimes when I get excited, it can get bigger. So I'm just saying. But what is it? It's an extinct jawless fish. But sometimes if I get a little excited, it can get bigger. So, is it okay if I show it off? is that too inappropriate? Look super adorable. I'm gonna go buy some coffee because I need some. I need it tomorrow. Drive safe, Derby. Excuse me, I can only volunteer myself. Cuddly, wait. I will, so it will be done. Is that a fish? One of my two main predators? Yes, it is a fish. Finally form. Can will these nuts. So yeah, it's a Sacabamba. Sacabambuses. It is an extinct fish. I believe they are jawless, but I believe the triangle is supposed to be his mouth. They look very silly. I don't know if this is actually how they look, but yes. Is that a nose or is that a mouth? Yes. The answer is yes. But yes, I know, Atomic. Go drive safe. I can show you how I can get bigger. How part of me can enlarge. If I decide to. Definitely. Head pat for the little guy. I should do that. This was very last minute because I wanted something cozy. But yeah. Silly little guy. But can get bigger. Can enlarge. So now that you have met me, I appreciate you all sticking around. I promise I'll get to work. I promise. Oh, it's little bro, choker little bro. I mean, sometimes it just gets a little bit bigger, okay? Hey, yo, don't get too excited there. I know, I'm just saying. And sometimes when I'm a little embarrassed, it kind of shrinks a little, but it's very natural. It happens to everyone, okay? Don't judge her. Don't judge me. I have no control over it. After some Google, real things are mildly horrifying and unnerving. However, this is fucking adorable. Yeah, no, so there are two remaining types of a jawless fish. And it's like the lamprey and something else. And they are horrifying because of their teeth. If you do not like a bunch of teeth in a circular shape, like a lot of teeth in a circular shape, and it's kind of like what I think of like leeches almost, but I don't think leeches are in the same family. It suggested they ate plankton, yeah, like that they filter fed, but I don't know. He's just a little guy, okay? Don't judge my little guy, okay? Especially don't judge him when he shrinks again, okay? It's very natural. It's very natural. It happens to everyone. I don't control. I have no control over it, okay? Except for when I do. But it's not his fault, okay? It's not his fault. So, it's okay. It's okay. Okay? So, I'm glad you all still love and accept me, even in my true form. Even if my true form is not what you believed as a jellyfish. I don't know, he stares at me as it grows. Oh god. Well, I'm sorry. I'll try not to make eye contact when I grow, okay? I'll try not to make eye contact. Should I close my eyes when I enlarge? Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Even with all your flaws, you're still right. I don't see any flaws, Dorval. I don't see any flaws. Thank you for the head pat. Head pat. head pat. And I encounter the what What were you again? A jellyfish? I'm always a jellyfish. I'm just a silly little jelly. Bigger. What would you like bigger, Dorbok? What are you demanding? Be bigger, Dorbok. I'm going to fall asleep and his eyes will be staring at me. They don't have to be. But just make sure you're okay while you're sleeping, okay, Jesus? It's important to know that you are safe while you're sleeping. Okay? True form is so cute. Thank you, Stormy. Thank you, my dear. You're cute. If y'all haven't checked out Stormy, he does really fun Final Fantasy games. I enjoy listening to him play Final Fantasy. Mainly because I have not made it that far. And so, just watching him play has been nice. And I don't know. His streams are cozy. I like it when he's bigger. The heck, you're so nice. Nah. I'm Mina. Not so nice. My name is Mina. Oh, I have to do a care package. Okay, fine. Thank you for the care package, Dorbok. I appreciate it, of course, my dear. I need to edit Ren's, and I need to add you to the list of, shoutouts. I'm gonna head pat the little guy. I need to do, here, let me figure that out. For It's Campo, if you are still here, I apologize. I prolonged things, but I will do your trigger of spelling out iCup. Did you want me to add shapes and colors, or pretty colors? For me, it was always pretty colors, but I see you. Pretty colors. But I do. I see you pee. I watch. I watch. Always. Cochino, why are you watching me, man? I'm just making sure you're okay. Just making sure you're okay. Isn't Cochino a pig? Did you just call me a pig? Did you just call me a pig, Ren? Me? You just called me a pig? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué, Doña Ren? ¿Por qué? Just because I watch you pee? Just because I'm outside your window watching you? Watching you sleep at night? No, it means nasty. I think you mean cochinito, which means little pig. I just thought cochino meant pig. I thought it meant pig, like an old, like a grown pig. So what am I thinking it was? Because I thought a cochino was a pig. But no, they're calling me disgusting. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's valid. I'm just making sure that you're drinking enough water. It's important, Ren. I'm just looking out for you, okay? Just looking out for you. Oh, I was going to see about doing a head pat for this guy. I wish I had an extra pair of arms, because if I had an extra pair of arms, then I'd be able to do the trigger and also, let's see, does, but we don't use it to describe a pig. We use Portico or Marano. I thought, although no, because I knew Marano. Marano, my ex taught me, is what you say about La Policia, which I don't think is necessarily a good thing. Let's see, do I do that one or should I do my usual one? Let's see, because I need that. I need the head pad, right? Right, so then that needs to shrink, something like that. Let's see. Oops. So I need to save it as like the item. Head pad. Suica. Wait. Okay. Like that. I think. Then I should. Let's see. Head pad. Okay. So then it should disappear. Okay, cool. I think I got it. You guys. I think we did it. Most words that describe pig can be used as an insult, usually alluding to someone to a pig is insulting or describes someone being predatory as well. Oh, there's no better comfort drink than chalky milk. Yeah. Frames are dropping at random times and should be fine now. Oh, I'm sorry. I do know that it really has not liked me as of late, and I don't know how to fix it. So I do apologize. Let's see. I want to see the little fella be bigger. Well, he is bigger. Should I keep him bigger? Should I keep him bigger? Because I can. But like, even small, he's okay. He's lovable small. There's no need to be a size queen. Okay? No need to be a size queen. Sometimes bigger is not always better. Sometimes you just gotta take care of a little guy. There's something nice about taking care of a little guy. But big is okay too. Chunky. He's just a guy, okay? Sometimes you gotta just enjoy the finer things in life, okay? So let's do some uninterrupted hourglass for death. Because it should probably work, right? Should probably work. Uh-oh. Oh no. I messed with my, oh god. I changed settings in OBS, and now I no longer have my filters on my microphone. So now I need to monitor my microphone. And hopefully here. Hello? Okay. Hopefully here my filters. Because I don't have any filters on right now. Although it sounds like I do. Hello? No, maybe not. Okay, let's see. So open this. Hello? Hello? Mm. Does this sound okay? Would it be better if I upped it? Like that? Perhaps? I don't know what's good. I don't know what's too much. And I don't know what's not enough. Sounds good? Okay. Okay. Like that. Let's see. So we're gonna rename that one. So we're gonna turn on that. Oh lord, incoming. The trunk chart meme. That's a little creature instead, right? Let's see. So I've got the reverb. And is this? I think this is the echo, maybe? Oh god. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Let's see. I don't think it was this. This doesn't look right. This one? No. I don't remember. Kugler, are you here? I need your help. Kugler, I need your help. Let's see. Delay standalone. Maybe this? Maybe this? Yeah, I think like that. Yeah, I think like that. Except it needs to go. To the other side of the ear. How do I do that? Something like this? No. And how do I get it to go from one end to the other? Because it's supposed to repeat into the other ear. In the other ear. Delay. I feel like that's not right. Like that. Thank you for that, Pat. Let's see. Where's the filter? Because there was something else. Like that? Yeah, I think that. Because if you hear it in this ear, it should go to the other side. Right? Do we want it wetter? No, I don't think that works. Okay, so hopefully hopefully this should do what I'm expecting it to do. Microphone. This one's supposed to be the echo. Okay. So this one will be echo, and then this one we want reverb. So hopefully it should sound not terrible with the with both. So I'm gonna do some uninterrupted what's it called? Bleedings for death. Hopefully that was okay. Jeez, I almost dropped it. Now I can monitor my audio without you guys hearing double. I think anyways. At least monitor my filters and stuff. So hopefully that sounded okay. I thought it sounded kind of nice, but obviously what I perceive versus what you all perceive is going to be different. So let's see. Our trigger word, kitten. Kitten. Should we reverb it? Kitten. Or would an echo be better? For kitten. Versus kitten. 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 Kitten, kitten. Kitten, kitten. Kitten, kitten. Kitten, kitten. Kitten for Wes. Kitten for Wes. I do apologize for it sounds like airplane maybe? We do live near an airport, so that does happen. But hopefully that was an enjoyable kitten trigger word. Kitten. Kitten. I do know that I have that, what's it? Is it a glottal stop? When you don't like pronounce the T's where it's kitten or little instead of kitten and little. But hopefully, Wes, I hope that tomorrow goes okay for you. Kitten, kitten. My kitten, Wes. Kitten, kitten. Although I do know that there's kind of some not the best association with that word. if I called you my kitten, but it's out of nothing but platonic. I don't know. It's been an interesting, month. I wanted to be transparent with my audience about everything happening in my life, and it was advised to me to kind of keep stream stuff separate, life stuff separate, and I understand why, right? Your tabbies, yeah, did you want them with the fuzzy, with the windscreen on, or with the windscreen off? Because this is with it on. And I don't really have any nice nails on right now, sorry. I was kind of trying to get them ready for tomorrow's stream, because I was not planning on streaming today, but I kind of needed a little pick-me-up. So, I'm going to do my best to keep things I understand IRL stuff always comes first. Yeah. I hope things improve for all that it's worth. Thank you, Allie. Thank you. I think it will. My main thing I wanted to be transparent about was I have a tendency as a person to I'm not afraid of failure, if that makes sense. I'm more afraid of success. And I tend to do something like, not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I'm pretty good at picking up. I'm going to take these off. I'm pretty good at picking up things, just because, like, that's kind of my talent or something, I don't know, is I'm able to pick up a lot of different things. I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none, right? But, as such, when I pick up things, especially on the internet, I used to be part of, don't tell anybody, but I was big into the Tumblr pony scene. Not big, as in, like, I wasn't popular, but that's how I learned to draw. That's what got me back into drawing, was the brony scene, the Tumblr pony scene. I know, I'm into those. Judge me, I deserve it. And I had my little blog where I drew things and answered questions, random questions, and it was enjoyable. I met, drawing nice. The Friendship is Magic aesthetic is super cute, very much so. And it was definitely a different time I feel like, in the internet, in its own sphere, right? It was an amazing, it's kind of like, wow, were you one of those ask blogs? I was. Oh no, Allie understands. Bruh, Tumblr is such a nostalgic reference. I know I'm old. I'm old. But yes, I was an ask blog. I wasn't like one of those big ask blogs, but I did do ask questions, right? And I had my own little blog, and I answered some asks, and it was mainly because, like, my best friend of, at this point, 15 years, but at that point, a couple of years, my best friend was into it, and I did not understand it, because because a lot of my friends started getting into My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. And I was like, what the fuck, guys? And that's coming from a weeaboo. That's coming from a weeaboo, right? I have been in the anime convention circuit for many, 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 many years. So to see my friends who were either my age or older get into this thing, I had no idea what was the appeal, right? I did not understand the brony movement at all. And so my friend, being a 30-something-year-old man into ponies, I was like, there's gotta be something to this. There's gotta be something to this, right? Clearly there's something that I am not understanding. So I gave it a try. And, Lord, Tumblr takes me back to, right? Tumblr, its own time. And this was Tumblr pre, corn ban. So that was a time, let me tell you. Weird times, very much so. Hello, Jose Angel. Welcome. Hola. Hola, mi amor. But, yeah. So I was like, there's gotta be something to this. And so, way back when, I didn't have it. My parents had it. What is it? I liked your voice, so I felt compelled to start following you. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, my dear. I'm sorry you came in on a point where I'm talking about bronies. Do you speak Spanish? No, no habla español. I'm trying. I'm learning a lot. But it's very bad. I took Spanish second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh grade in school, but I have been out of school for a very long time. But yes, so I was really confused about it, because I was like, why would these people that I respect, these grown people, be into ponies? Yeah, the brony really confused me. Yeah, it was very confusing. It was a very confusing time. I'll be here sleeping. Lots of love, Steve. Be safe, Wes. Take care of yourself mentally tomorrow. Know that I am here, and we are here for you if you need to talk. Do take care of yourself. Make sure to take care of yourself mentally. I know you can do this, and I will be sending positive thoughts and vibes your way. Okay? Good night, Wes. Good night, Wes. Well, then you can call me my love too. I just feel like, because I don't know, like, sweetie, I guess. I know that Ren said something about don instead of senor, right? So don or doña. But I call people darling. I guess I probably shouldn't call people love, because that's what I call my children, and my partner is my love, or something like that. But good night, Wes. Enton, entonces si escribo esto, ¿me entiendes? Darling is pretty endearing. Yeah, I like darling. I like darling. I like Han. No te va a entender. Entender? If I write, do you understand it? Is what they said, I think. Oh. No sé. You can use me to learn Spanish. I wouldn't mind. It'd be very useful, especially in the state I live in. It'd be very useful for me to speak Spanish. I had about a kindergartner's level of Japanese and Mandarin. 我的中文说的不太好，但是我说一点点，所以晚上好。I think it's been a long time since I studied Mandarin. I speak English, and I use that phrase very, very loosely. Me fail English, but that's impossible. I don't even know The Simpsons, but I understand you. I'm still learning English, and I get confused with many words. Oh, I see. They're not going to understand you. Yeah. Ren speaks Spanish, so Ren, I don't have any money to translate, or to pay you to translate, but let's see. Oh, I feel bad. Wes asked for a wooden cricket, and Wes is asleep. Let's see. Where did I put my wooden cricket? I need to clean my desk, everybody. I don't think you realize how disorganized I am. Your enunciation of Mandarin sounds pretty neat. Or maybe this is how everyone sounds when they speak it. I wouldn't know. I don't know. I know that I was made fun of that I spoke kind of like a southerner. Because when I was in high school, I studied abroad for 2 total months, but 1 month each time, where I spent 1 month in Sichuan, Chengdu, Sichuan, and I did that my 15th and 16th birthday, I want to say. Or maybe it was 16th, 17th. I'm gonna dox my age, I guess. It was... Oh, shoot, I'm so sorry. That was really loud. I'm so sorry. It was right before the Beijing Olympics. Basically, around that time. So I studied there. It wasn't the year of the Olympics, but right before that. Here it is. I'm staring right at it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dropping everything. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, I'm awake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. If that's too loud, let me know. I know the last time I did that with a frog, it was too loud. Someone tried to guess my age. Said you were like mid to late 20s. Called me grandma. I was in someone's stream and they were talking about their age, and they're like, oh god, I turned 24 this year. I'm so old. My life is practically over. I'm so old. If you're a grandma, then I'm like ancient dirt, right? Oh, who was I was talking about something. I don't remember what it was, but I was talking about something, and it was very old. And it's like, you remember that, you know that meme of like the lady who's walking with the old lady, and it's like the old lady says something, and then like the woman goes, it's okay, grandma. I think that's my life. My child called me bruh and dude. I'm just waiting for them to come home and be like, chat, we're cooked. Age is just a number. Fuck it. Yeah, age is a number. But my body's deteriorating. Oh, we were talking about bronies, but anyways, I was wondering what compelled grown adults, theoretically sane grown adults, to like My Little Pony. And so I watched it, and I saw my first episode was Party of One, and my second episode was the Grand Galloping Gala. And had I started the series from the beginning, I probably would not have gotten into it. But Party of One was my type of humor. Do you know anything about fourth generation My Little Pony? And you know anything about the first season? Party of One is what I started with. Oh, he started with a banger, right? And that, in a nutshell, is my kind of humor. So I went, okay. And then the Grand Galloping Gala just solidified it, and I go, okay, I guess I can see why grown adults like this, right? And so my friend was part of an art group known as the Artist Training Grounds for people who were into Equestria Daily. I don't know much about Equestria Daily, but thank you for the care package, Kyrie. Dropping by on my break, thank you. I have revealed my true form, Kyrie. Thank you for the headbands. Thank you for our headbands. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And a drink. What you're grumbling for? No, my true form. My true form. I needed a little bit of something comfortable, but yes, I still can't pronounce it properly. Sakakabambus. Sakakabambus is my true form. Not actually a jelly, I'm so sorry to say. This is Minari's true form, I know, I'm so sorry. But I'm a jellyfish at heart. I'm a jellyfish at heart. I don't know if that's a cat outside the door or what I am hearing, but I'm hearing something. Equestria Daily was the main news site for everything to do with Friendship is Magic. I visited it plenty back in the day. Allie gets me. Allie understands. What's the hoodie? Wait, what was the hoodie supposed to? The hoodie's just to be cute? I don't know. I needed something comfy. If you have time and the emotional energy, Kyrie, I have some things to talk to you about. Not that you're not in trouble or anything like that, just explanations of the past couple days. Anyways, excuse me, I don't mean to burp. Gross. But, my friend was part of, he called it the ATG, but it was actually the ATG alumni, because there was someone, and I'll be working late tonight, sorry, no worries, Kyrie, just let me know, it doesn't have to be tonight, it doesn't have to be any time you're ready, it's kind of a heavy thing, so, just as a heads up, one thing will attack others that are not like itself, so Minari has to blend in. My guy in my arms? No, he would never. He would never. Look at this face. He would never. Never. Look at that face. Never would he do that. Because that is actually me. That is my brain. Right there. Thing's a beast. He's my brain. I told you, I don't actually have like a brain. It's because it manifests in this guy. This is my brain. He lives external to my form, my jellyfish form, because jellyfish can't have brains, so I can't have a brain. So he has to be look simple. Are you making fun of my brain? Look at him. Look at him. Yes, he is a little simple. He's a little smooth. But he's my brain, no less. Okay? Okay? I'm not judging you on the look and size of your brain. Brain where? exactly. Oh, he's cute, yes. Yes. This is actually my brain. Okay? He looks so happy. Exactly. It's because he's not stuck in my head. I'd be happy too if I weren't stuck in my head. Hey, I said simple, you said smooth. Simple and clean. He's simple and clean. Smooth and chubby, jawless brain. Exactly. You know, simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. I think it's the lyrics. I don't remember. Anyways, so I joined Tumblr pony stuff because my friend was into that and was drawing, and I was like, that looks like fun. I can kind of draw, not well, but I could. I had a tablet. It's hard to let it go. Yes, it is. Juan Widamos Shalomondina, something like that. But anyways, so my friend was doing Tumblr stuff, and so I joined the chat, the IRC, and I learned to draw ponies, and that's where I met my partner. And that's where I learned to kind of draw, and I got frustrated because I wanted to draw pretty people, and I could draw cute ponies. I couldn't draw like pretty ponies. I could draw cute ponies. So, yeah. But that's how I met my partner, and I don't remember what that has to do. Where was I going with this? What led us here? Buenos noches. Buenos noches. Messi. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Ren, how would I say my dear or my darling? Because I say my dear to everyone quite a bit. Buenos noches, Don Messi. Uno momento, por favor. I don't even remember where I'm supposed to go to even do this. I'm fine, and you? How have you been? I'm doing okay. I'm doing better now that I'm back to streaming. I missed everybody yesterday. But I'm glad to be back today. I missed everybody yesterday and on Monday. I know I tried unsuccessfully to have a stream between them, but I was very, very sleepy. Let's see. What are we doing? We're doing rock, paper, scissors. Donde está mi rock, paper, scissors? There it is. Okay, darlings. Nope, I don't want to open the editor. I want to play. Okay. Exclamation point rock, exclamation point paper, exclamation point scissors. When you are ready, everybody is able to participate if they would like. You can also vote more than once. And yeah. Hopefully. You and your characters falling asleep, right? I wonder if this will throw things off. I guess we'll see. Allie beat me. Allie won. Congratulations, Allie. You win bragging rights. Carnino is the way I always heard it said. Very tired. Even your Querido means loved, which is different from my love. I guess you could use that. So like, Carnino. Oh yeah, Carnino is the other way to say Querito, which means darling. Oh. I won somehow. I always throw a rock. Always throw a rock. Oh. But Querito. Oh, okay. I'm putting an American U in Querido. Querido. Okay. See, no habla español. Thank you for the care package. So then when I say like mi querido, mi querido, mi. But yeah, sorry, I don't remember how we got to the ponies. You're talking about Tumblr, feeling old due to how people perceive their ages. Merca, right? So when I say mi carniño or mi querido, or do I just say querido? Hola, querido. I'm very, very tired. I am. My head has been a little bit of a fog today, for various reasons. Gotta go, Mina. Take care. Sending you lots of love. Thank you, Kyrie. Good night. Good night, Kyrie. I don't know if I can do the full 2 hours tonight. I do apologize. You said you were advised not to divulge too much, then went on to divulge your lore. Well, I didn't divulge the trauma. Probably. Maybe ponies gave me trauma. Oh, no, I was talking about... Okay. I remember. I got it. I remembered. See, my brain's here to help me. My brain's here to help me. Anyways, so I did, I had a little ask block where people would ask questions and you would draw a response. You would say, querido or mi querido. For me, is just a bit more intimate. Okay. Because I do say my dears or my darlings sometimes. I try not to say my love because that I try to reserve for my family, not for my children, and for my partner. But I obviously made a slip up when I said hola mi amor. But it just rolls off the tongue nicer, right? Hola mi amor. But either way, so I got into ponies. Thank you for the headbands. Thank you. Last thing for me, 466 to go. I know. But I think Jesus will not win. I think Jesus will not win for what that's worth. That it would have to be like a friggin' miracle. But I don't think it'd be a miracle. I would not call it a miracle nor a blessing. It would be a curse. But I feel like something would have to go horrible. Why are you throwing stuff at me, Kyrie? I was just explaining that things would have to go horribly wrong in order for there to be 446 people to join me in a month. Because I gotta go. Okay, fine. Good night, Kyrie. Goodbye. Have a good day at work. Goodbye. I go shower now. Come back later. Okay, have a good shower, Missy. Have a good shower. Get nice and clean. You can also say mi vida to family and kids. It's a way to express love to them. Yeah, but I don't do that on the daily. I don't speak Spanish to my children. I can't appropriate that culture. My partner is German and Slovak. Ukrainian and Slovakian. Slovak, maybe? I don't know. I don't know enough about that. I'm Korean, raised white, so no habla español. And calling my family mi vida might be a little bit strange. Ew, what was in my mouth? Anyways, so I started a different blog, a different ass blog, and it gained a lot of traction. Like, I had like 500 followers really quickly. And I panic when something is successful. I panic. And what I do is I quit. I'm really good at quitting. I'm not afraid of failure. I'm afraid of success. There are only two races in America, Mexican and Italian. If you're from the East, you're Italian. If you're from the West, you're Mexican. No appropriation there. Then what am I? What am I? I've been asking myself that question my entire life. What am I? What am I? Look at me. What am I? And so, my point is, it has been difficult, but I've been working through it to not give up at the slightest hiccup, bump in the road. You're Marisco. You're Mexican. Oh, okay. Well, I'm brown enough. Probably could work. Suffering from success. I just don't know how. Seafood. That's fair. That's fair. I am quite fishy. But I need to get that boo fixed. I don't think it works right now. Yeah, it doesn't work right now. Because I'm trying to make it so that people who don't have jelly rank points can't redeem it. So if you don't have jelly rank points, you can't bully me or flick me. Thank you for the headbats. Knee slap. I know, I'm hilarious. I'm hilarious. Thank you, Allie. So, yeah. So, with how the last month has gone, I had been tempted to just be done. But you all, this means a lot to me. And you all have been so kind, so welcoming, so generous. But it's really hard to not, it's hard to not give in to my usual means of just, uh-oh, what do I do? Here's a bump in the road, time to give up. That learned helplessness, I guess. Oh, this one's not a crinkle one. And so I've been really trying, because I enjoy this. I enjoy talking with you all. It's nice to just unwind after a day. Talk about silly things, learn new words in Spanish. Just exist in my own little bubble. Because I don't have very many spaces that are my own, right? And so, it's just nice. And that's why I don't like to miss streams. And why I was hesitant to say things, right? Like I won't go into much detail as to what all happened because it's unnecessary information. Really, this whole story was unnecessary information. However, I just wanted to be somewhat transparent, slightly translucent about how my way of thinking, my way of approaching things, especially in regards to success or any eyes upon me. I've said this multiple times where I'm an anxious person by nature. And my mother got me into I was forced into a lot of competitions or recitals, and I hated them. I hated performing. I hated performing. So like recitals, I was always like looking at my pictures. I was very miserable looking. I was forced into piano competitions, and I hated every minute of that. Even like I won one of them, and I still hated it. I was forced into taekwondo competitions, and I hated that. I was crying at those almost all the time. I was just not much of a performer, which is why I'm here streaming. But I started streaming in order to try and like build confidence in public speaking because I'm so awkward and self-conscious when it comes to social interactions, social situations. So I thought maybe streaming would help with that. I don't know if it has necessarily, but I don't know. Chimosa, I enjoy it. Yeah, me too. That's why Twitter as of late has been interesting. VTuber Twitter has been interesting. You've experienced a lot of growth pretty quickly here, but life doesn't get any less complicated. If it helps, then I'd rather not pressure yourself one way or another to stay or leave. Even if there comes a time where you're not here anymore for us, still remain a delightful memory for people here. I can only speak for myself, but I think others might feel that way too. Thank you, Allie. And I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. And I didn't want to leave. But I also wanted things to be okay in my home life. And for me, it seemed the easiest way to make things okay. Even if it doesn't, right? Even if it doesn't fix it. Because it doesn't address the main issue. My brain went, well, if I get rid of this thing, then maybe it'll fix the other things. When this thing, streaming, being here, wasn't the main problem, right? You made a lot of progress with self-growth since streaming. Thank you, Aiza. 감사합니다, 은님. 사랑해요. What's happening with YouTube and Twitter? I avoid Twitter. It's for the best that you avoid Twitter. I go there because, like you, Ran, I'm a chimosa. I gotta get the tea. Does that make me a drama frog? Because I don't like participating in it, and I never try to voice my opinion. I see a lot of people, like, obviously, they hop on and voice their opinion because sometimes it's easy points to get people to agree with you, etc. But I feel like for the most part, unless you're like part of the drama, the average Joe commenting on it doesn't add to it, right? But you do you, right? 사랑해요, 미나리야. 감사합니다. I don't speak Korean very well. I know. 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 미나리입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. I think. Wait. 만나서 반갑습니다. And 죽으래. You wanna die? 죽으래. And 도먹어, which is, I believe, eat shit. I learned the important things in Korean. The trouble is that like when I say my name is in Korean, I've learned it to say my name is my government name. So I have to like, I have to stop and think about it, right? Like, 제 이름은 미나리입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. 죽을래? Would you like to die? Right? I know that one. That's the important one, right? 죽을래? And 미안해 오빠. 미안해 오빠 사랑해요. I can speak like a Korean. Even if I can't speak Korean. 오빠. 오빠. Oh, and 씨발. 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 Yeah, 아이고. 아이고. I say that sometimes, and it's just like, what are you, an old Korean lady? You harmony? It's like, yes, I am. I am a harmony. And the trouble is, so, whether that genders my children. Either way, I've wanted to introduce Korean, at least what little Korean I know, to my children, for them to learn or to have nicknames, right? But the problem is that one of the things that you call an older sibling is also a word in another language, which means something else. And nothing bad. But the trouble is that my children's grandparents are Nana and Oppa, because Oppa in German is grandfather. But that means that you can't use the Korean like Oppa, because even though it's like Oppa instead of like Oppa, and I don't know the right way of saying like Oppa in German for it to be the correct way, like where the emphasis needs to be, but like Oppa in Korean is older brother coming from a younger sister, and so or you would say that to like your boyfriend is Oppa. You see that in the Korean dramas, but yeah. But when your grandfather is Oppa, then like you can't. It's hard to differentiate that, right? And my older kiddo, they have learned to really like, and I don't think they actually like tteokbokki. They just like the rice cakes, the duck. Although they have been eating it, and I think it's because our gochujang is pretty mild. It came from like Safeway or something, so it's pretty shit gochujang. It's not very spicy. It's just sweet and kind of vaguely spicy. So they really want, and I quote, tteokbokki. Can I have tteokbokki for lunch? And they don't like, and like I don't like fish cakes, so I make my tteokbokki without it. But they would eat it with fish cakes, and I always forget because we don't have cabbage like laying around, so we don't make it. We don't make it very much. And so I like roast tteokbokki with corn doggy. Ooh, yeah. I live in the middle of nowhere. I'm so sad. I used to live in the mecca of good food. I lived in Koreatown, basically. And there were so many other good places. Like, you wanted Vietnamese food, there was good Vietnamese food. You wanted Thai food, the best Thai place was not that far from there. Korean food, you could go to any. The thing about Korean food is even the worst Korean food that I've had is still okay. Like, I've never had, like, you know when you've been to a bad Chinese restaurant, right? Or when you've had really bad Indian food. The worst Korean food I have had, and I wouldn't even say it's like the worst, because I don't know which one it would have been. It was just not as good as some other places. It's still good Korean food. So, but we lived at the mecca of good food, right near like the best, my favorite Indian place in the state. I haven't had better Indian. Not that I've had a whole lot of Indian, but I will fight people. My in-laws like this Indian place that's up by us, and it's the only Indian place over here, and it's fine. It's fine, but they're like, it's the best Indian, and it's like, no, you're wrong. I thought the general rule of thumb was more rundown Chinese place looks better the food is. Maybe that's the West Coast thing. Oh yeah, you find a hole in the wall place, you will find good Chinese food. And really a lot of places where it's just this kind of hole in the wall mom and pop shop usually will not disappoint. I don't think I've had bad Asian food. I have horrible Mexican food, like Mexican fusion, which is so heartbreaking. See, you'll have to come to me. I don't know good Mexican from bad Mexican. I've not been a big fan of Mexican food, mainly because I don't like tortillas and I don't like beans, which is like all of Mexican food is tortillas and beans. And so it's like, yeah, I don't know why I don't like tortillas, but there's something specifically about how tortillas taste that it's just like, not my favorite thing. I love a hole in the wall in Cali. I have to go to my pho place. Egg rolls are so good. I need to send you to a Thai place. I don't remember if I sent it to you. I think you said it was a little bit farther out for you. It's kind of close to Long Beach, maybe? It was so good. It was quite good. If you like Thai food. For those in the LA area, I think it's like Elephant Thai? Something like that. It's how tortillas taste, and I would love to try my mom's homemade tortillas. They're so fucking delicious. Yeah, I don't know why I don't like tortillas. It has something to do with the taste, and it has something to do with the texture. Like, flatbreads I don't usually have a problem with, but like tortillas taste very specific. Like they have a very specific taste, and it tastes like cardboard almost. Like how cardboard smells. Long Beach, less than an hour. Okay. Yeah, it's very good. It's a very good Thai place. Very tasty. Highly recommend. But I also live in a place. I know there's discourse about what color chiles. What color chiles? And in my state, it's green chile. But I do know that some people are very protective of their red chiles. But for us, it's green chile. Or as everyone around me says, it's that green chili. But I know what you mean. Store-bought tortillas have a specific taste to them. And then again, this is also because I've been spoiled by my mom's homemade cooking. That's fair. I grew up, to recall, I grew up with white people. So, as a result, my palate is that of a 5-year-old white kid. We have both red and green chili sauce here. Depends on how you like it. Yeah, same. Right, Liza? The struggle of being adopted into a white family. The struggle. Like, I'm sure, I'm not 100% sure, learning the things that I have learned recently, that I had a better life here. Because I learned recently about this big thing with international, specifically international Asian adoptions, that there is a greater than zero chance that I may have been human trafficked. So that was an interesting thing to learn. I'm a little afraid to file the paperwork that I need to file, but the fact that I was named, that my Korean given name is a man's name, kind of makes me a little suspicious about it. Always have, but the alleged story I was told as a child was that I was the product of an affair, and I have 2 older half-sisters. Theoretically. But there have been very many stories coming out as of late of people who were told either their children did not make it or had a very bad birth defect that needed surgery that the parents couldn't pay for, and then were thus sold to Americans because Americans wanted children. So yay! Also, didn't have many ethnic foods in the Southeast. I don't recall much of it. Then again, also grew up in an era of TV dinners. Oh yeah, the TV dinners, yeah. Now, my family didn't do TV dinners because they were too expensive. We were a family of 6, so that was too expensive. But it was frozen vegetables that sometimes had a sauce, or canned vegetables, and specifically like peas and lima beans and stuff like that, and really dry chicken. But my parents, because I refused, I'm not a good Christian lady. I do apologize. This is a godless place. Jesus may reside in the chat from time to time, but this is a very godless place. I am not a good Christian woman. Sorry you had to find this out. But because I'm not a good Christian woman, I refused to go to church. First of all, I wasn't baptized until I was 9. But also, I was a very transactional child, where I wanted a picture of my birth family. And so, I was like, well, dear Santa, give me a picture of my birth family. Love me now. And Santa didn't deliver that. So I tried again, and again, and again. And Santa was no good. So, when we started going to church, I went, oh, maybe if I ask God for a picture of my birth family, maybe God has more power. Theoretically, God has more power than Santa, right? And that was before I learned that Santa was a patron saint of prostitutes. But I was like, okay, well, God didn't answer my prayers. So I was like, well, don't believe in you. But my mother, the woman I called my mother, wanted me to go to church. So, bless her, she took me to Korean churches. And the thing about Korean churches is, I didn't understand a lick of what was going on, and I didn't care, because after church was done, you got fed. You got fed good food. So, ate a bunch of Korean food after church, hung out with kids my age. I didn't fit in because I was Korean who didn't speak Korean. But I didn't fit in with my white friends because I wasn't white. But yeah, so I was in a weird limbo for sure. Food is pretty central to Korean culture. No, definitely. They will feed you. And then they will call you fat. Not you specifically. You as a guest, you are not found. But they will talk about their fat children and how useless and fat and what a disappointment they are. But you, my guest, eat up. But I got very tasty food. Very, very tasty food. Would it be wrong of me to go to a Korean church just for the food? I would not blame you. I would not blame you. Get yourself a cute little Korean girlfriend at church. Stay for the food. It's good food. And I went to what's called Korean Heritage Camp. It's there's a whole lot of other heritage camps as well for adoptees, but Korean Heritage Camp is where I learned a lot of stuff. Derpy, my darling, thank you. Oh my God, Keely, shut the fuck up. I know, I'm almost done. Thank you, Derpy. You're so kind. You're so generous. Thank you. Car. Yes, the stupid car outside my door. Won't shut the fuck up. Oops, when I was studying Korean, I thought of going to one just to hear the language. You should. Yeah. You'd make some good friends and get some good food. It's funny because one of the churches we went to, this lady was and sorry, once I'm done with this tangent, I will thank you properly, Derpy. I will, I promise. This lady came and she was like, would you like a sheep's potato? And I was like, what the fuck is a sheep's potato? And she was like, they're very tasty, very, very tasty. Have a sheep's potato. And we were getting in the car, and I'm like, I don't know what this woman is talking about. And the woman I called my mother was like, I have no idea. And the lady's like, oh, don't forget your sheep's potato. And she hands me a foil wrapped potato. And I was very confused. No, be nice to the car. I will. He's smart. Not smart. I was about to say he's smart. He's not smart. He's sweet. But he's stupid. But the lady hands me a sheep's potato. And I didn't understand it. What a weird way to call me fat. I'm not calling you fat. I'm not calling you fat, right? Unless you're talking about the Korean feed you type thing. Let's see. Much of masa that my siblings can eat her kimchi stew, so she looked me up and down and said, oh, you can eat it. Eat both. Oh my gosh. They don't hold back. I'll tell you after I'm done with my other tangent. But she gave me a sheep's potato. And I opened it up and I go, what the hell is this? Because I had never eaten a sweet potato before. My family didn't eat those. We ate regular potatoes. So I was like, what is this? So I took a bite of it because I was like, what makes this a sheep's potato? And I was like, oh, it's sweet. I was like, oh, it's a sweet potato. So I've always called them sheep's potatoes. And so with my first kiddo, when we started introducing real food, we started with sweet potatoes, and they really, really liked sweet potatoes. You just ate a raw potato. No, it was cooked. It was warm. It was hot still. But I just didn't understand what a sheep's potato was. There wasn't anything with it. It didn't have like any salt or butter or anything. But yeah. So now I call them sheep's potatoes now. And so we would call those that. So we would say that to kiddo when they were a baby. Be like, you want some sheep's potatoes? And they'd get really excited for the sheep's potatoes. So yeah, and it's like one of these days they're gonna go and be like, I have sheep's potatoes, and their classmates will be like, what the hell is a sheep's potato? It's like, oh, you know, the sheep's potatoes. We don't call them that anymore, but we did for a bit because I think it's funny. But yeah, Ajumas and Hanmonis will not hold back. Aunties and grandmas will not hold back about your weight, especially if you're a girl. If you're a boy, especially the oldest boy or the only boy, then it's okay if you're a fat boy. But if you're a fat girl, that's not okay. When I was in China, the second host family I had, Grace was my host mom's name, and I ate a fair bit when I was there. The trouble was I was not always hungry, because in China, especially in that house, so in when I visited China the first time, the family I lived with was pretty affluent, and so drove by car, but my host family the second time was not so well to do, but obviously still better, still not poor by any means. But you do a lot of walking, so I trimmed down quite a bit, because like in America, at least in my town, I didn't live in the city, I live in the suburbs, so you would drive everywhere. American food just is fattier, etc. Whereas in China, I ate a lot of vegetables, did a lot of walking, so I dropped a lot of weight. And I ate as much as I could, because it was tasty, and I didn't want to insult or anything like that. And so when I came back from China and I regained all the weight that I lost, my host mother came to visit a couple months later and was like, "Oh, you didn't like my cooking, did you? Because you're eating well now." It's like, I'm sorry I'm fat. But I did like your food, I swear. I really liked your food. I just lost a lot of weight because I was walking more. Now I'm a fat ass who just sits around and does nothing. Like, I'm sorry I'm fat. Sorry, I should have muted my mic. My stupid stuffy nose. They hold nothing back, to be honest. Yeah, no comment. You just ate raw potatoes? No, sweet potatoes are pretty good. I like them well enough. I like the red garnet potatoes. I really like, and I like them with butter, and I like them with salt. I don't like whatever abomination people do with sweet potatoes at Thanksgiving. My family never did that. So the few times that I've stumbled upon that, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's an abomination, and I will not eat that. My sister used to lie to my niece to get her to eat beans. She would say that it was smashed chicken. My niece now gives my sister shit for calling beans smashed chicken. Like sweet potato fries with spicy honey drizzle. Ooh, that sounds kind of tasty. Oh, sounds tasty. But thank you, Derpy, for the gift. I appreciate your generosity. It really means a lot. It really does. I have the 2 new books that you had ordered. I haven't had use for the controller yet, but I feel like what's it? Nintendo does go on sale, so when what's it? When Mario Kart goes on sale, we'll do a Mario Kart night, and you all are welcome to join in. I'm very bad at it, by the way. I'm not good at gaming. Everybody's playing Monster Hunter Wilds, and it looks really neat. It looks really neat. I've never played any of the Monster Hunter games, but it looks so. Well, first of all, people need to tag their corn, because the food corn that I'm seeing on people's streams is inappropriate. It's very inappropriate. It gets me very hot and bothered, and I'm very jealous. First of all. But I've never played any of them, and they look like fun, but I'm bad at gaming, and it definitely always seems like you have to be good at timing stuff. I am not that, so I haven't looked into getting it. I also don't have like $70 something to spare on like the game, just for the game. Especially since I know that I would not be good at it. But the food looks amazing. Jesus, woman. What? Have you seen the food? Have you seen the food? Watch them eat. Listen to the sounds they make when they eat. And tell me that it does not get you all hot and bothered too. Just saying. I appreciate your streams. I just hope the books help. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. I do want to do a reading stream every month. I don't know if I should do it at the beginning of the month or if I should do it at the end of the month. Maybe in the middle. But I do want to do at least one stream where it's just reading. I would love to do that. You could always try your hand in Repo. That game looks uber fun as well. Excuse me. I do know it would fall into the category of scary games, which she does not do well with. We can put that one on the list of when I hit 1,000 followers. I will play a scary game for you all. When we hit 1,000 followers. If we hit 1,000 followers before August 1st, which unfortunately I think is going to happen, and I'm really upset about. But if/when it happens before August 1st, I will try thick water. I will drink thick water for you. And I'm curious to see the difference between thick water, like room temperature, and cold, which means I have to buy 2. Like, I guess I could technically open one, but then I feel like it's like weird to do that. So I will open them fresh. So I will get 2, one for in the fridge and one at room temperature, and I know the room temperature one is not going to be any good because I don't like room temperature water to begin with. But the thought of like thick water really upsets me. I saw it in a Jell-O container, and I feel like a Jell-O container is at least you could be like, oh, it's gelatin. Like, I could convince myself that it's just water flavored Jell-O. It wouldn't make it better, but I feel like it'd be more manageable. Whereas if you give me like the container of thick water and go drink this, it's like when I was given mint water in China, because they have that instead of just plain water. I was given chilled mint water, but it's so minty it tastes like toothpaste. So we went in for like this huge hike around this college campus, and after we were done, I was given cold mint water. It was not refreshing. It was very upsetting. I just wanted cold water because it was like 40 C, which I don't remember what that means in American, but it was like 40 Celsius. It was so hot. It was so humid, like 100% humidity, and they gave me goddamn toothpaste water. And so I feel like that's what's going to be thick water. I think it's going to be very upsetting. But that's if I hit 1,000 followers before August 1st. When I hit 1,000 followers, I will play a spooky game. If you would like to join the Discord, feel free. It'll be where you all get to vote for what spooky game I play. I will play one stream of a spooky game. If you want me to continue, I will probably have some kind of like donathon, subathon type rules. I don't know how to do that, but I figure I'll do some kind of rules like that, in order to be like, well, I will continue this many hours. I will continue this many hours of the game, or if if it exceeds that, then obviously I'll finish the game. I know Soma has been thrown around, like has been suggested. I think someone suggested. Well, there's been like Lethal Company suggestions, and Phasmophobia slash Demonologist type games. So yeah, I think we'll figure it out. Let's do bedtime book, Dead Space. Yeah, we can try that. Llama Llama. We'll do Llama Llama Red Pajama. You're on track for 1K followers before August. Unfortunately, I think so. I think so, given the fact that like this has been since like December. But Shuffle and Jesus predicted it would be by April, and I don't think that's happening, thankfully. But I do think it's going to happen before August 1st. So I think I will have to drink. Unfortunately. It is. Did I say unfortunately for April? I feel like it's fortunately. I think fortunately for me, it not happening by April is a good thing. However, I was like, oh yeah, 1,000 followers, it'll take me like a year. And then I was like, okay, well, never mind. I think it can't possibly happen before August 1st. I think I'm wrong. I go eat. Good night, little beastman. Good night. Thank you for being here. Good night. Good night, little beastman. And sniffle. I do apologize, so let me mute my mic because it is so stuffy. My nose is so stuffy. Okay, let's see. Let's take off our true form, and then we're going to do. Let's see. Some heartbeat. And then we will read, and then we will raid out. Let's see who we can raid out today. I didn't look ahead. I was gonna probably raid someone smaller, but I think we need to go to someone I know for sure will handle you all. Let's see. And then I'm gonna go eat too. Let's see. I guess we could go to Kaya Moon. If I remember correctly, she does really well. Otherwise, there is Kitty Be Silly and Birdie Boba as well. I do like to try and raid smaller streamers, but I do know that sometimes is kind of a hit and miss. Not to begrudge, not to belittle or say anything poorly about other streamers. Just that I know some are a little bit higher energy or louder than I am, so I don't want to jump scare my lurkers or anything like that. There's a sea bunny. Let's see. It was a little bit louder than I thought, so I think we're not going to do her. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do Kaya Moon, because she whispers. Good night, babies. Good night. Good night, Ren. Thank you for being here. Good night. Have a good night. I hope your day at work goes okay. Happy Friday. Anyways, we'll do Heartbeat, then we'll read Llama Llama Red Pajama. Sorry, I got distracted. Thank you for streaming. Thank you, Derpy. Thank you. I meant to try. So maybe next stream. Try a lap pillow. I do wonder if Kaya is ending or not. Almost thought I caught the famous leaving stream. Oh no, you did not. We are doing a heartbeat and then we'll read Llama Llama Red Pajama. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to hit that. Oh, it does look like Kaya is raiding now, so we'll have to find someone else. Without my little guy, that looks kind of silly, huh? Thank you all for being here. I greatly appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you, Derby, for your generosity. I look forward to reading these books with you. Thank you, um, thank you so much, Comic, for the follow. Welcome to my little corner of the ocean. Thank you for being here, Death, and Derby, and Allie, and Ren, and Jesus, and Isa, and Dark, and Soggy Ninja. Everyone, I greatly appreciate you being here. It means the world to me. I'm having a slightly tougher, couple of days. So, oh my gosh, so many burps. And yawns. So to have you all here means so much to me. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for loving me even after seeing my true form. my true form didn't scare you all away. So I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. But I hope you'll have a lovely evening. I think we are just going to, let's see, I don't know anybody. I like to try and support smaller streamers because I wouldn't have gotten, I feel like, where I am had I not received some of the amazing raids that I did. But the trouble is that sometimes people I choose don't match the same vibes, which is okay. It's not a bad thing, but it can be a little bit jarring. So how about we go to Birdie Boba? I know that she will take care of you all very well. And again, I appreciate you all being here. What's the dead one redeem? It is a toggle, so you are probably gonna want to do it next time. But it is everything that is pink is a toggle for the model. Just as a heads up. Red is bullying, pink is toggles, green tends to be games. And so, yeah. Anyways, I hope you all have a lovely time zone. Thank you all for being here. Good night, goodbye. Good night, good night. And thank you so much.